Hey guys, you're back with Lineman Education, and today we're gonna continue solving the June 2020 business paper, which was paper 2. So previously we finished section A, and today we're gonna go on to section B, which is our extract based section with a few question answers. So you take some time and give this extract a quick read on your own. Basically, this extract is about KFC and how they're facing issues with their supplier for chicken, and they closed down for a while because their chicken supply ran out, and how they tried to tackle the problem. And so basically they switched suppliers from Bidwest to DHL, and they ran out and temporarily had a closure, and therefore they started to lose market share to rival producers like Burger King. And they used social media and viral advertising campaign to apologize to the customers, and they also said that they were gonna lower prices of their popular food items such as popcorn chicken, boneless chicken, and stuff like that to win back its customers and recapture its market share. So that is basically your extract, and you give this a read by yourself. But let's move on to the question answers. So question 4A, the first one is just a 2-marker. Outline one benefit to KFC of using batch production in its restaurants. So one benefit that KFC might have of using batch production is that they will be able to fry several portions of chicken at the same time. So the advantage is fry several portions of chicken at once. So this is my advantage. How is this a benefit to KFC? Well, if they are able to fry several portions of chicken at the same time, their productivity will be pretty high, and this will mean that their sales are going to increase. So productivity of cooking will be high. And if productivity is higher sales. That will gain us our 2 marks. Now for 4B, analyze the impact on KFC of providing poor customer service. So as we have seen, their customer service has been poor because they ran out of their chicken and they're temporarily closed, but that makes my customers dissatisfied. So what is the impact? So firstly, the impact is, we are going to do a relation first. So as a result of the closure, KFC started to lose market share to rival fast food restaurants such as Burger King. We will take this from the extract. So we are basically, this is an application of my knowledge. So customers may decide to buy their food from rivals such as Burger King. That is one impact. So buy their food from rivals such as Burger King. And if they're buying their food from their rival, which is Burger King, this means loss of market share. All right, and then KFC's revenue is gonna fall compared to that of Burger King. They may lose its market share, and all of this will reduce its competitive advantage. And they may therefore lose their brand name. If they lose their brand name, the problem with losing its brand name is that they will be unable to charge premium prices, which will lead to lower profits. So basically this is my impact, and all of these will gain you 6 marks. So firstly, if they get poor customer service, as they've said in the extract, customers are going to the rival supplier, which is Burger King, and this will mean that KFC's revenues are falling, which means that their market share is falling. And if their market share is falling, they will, lose out on their competitive advantage. If you don't really have a competitive advantage or a USP, you are going to, lose your brand name. And if you lose your brand name, you will be unable to charge premium prices for your customers, and this will decrease your profit margins. So those are the points, and it's pretty easy. Next question. Figure 2 shows a bar gauge stock graph which details the delivery of chicken portions to KFC's Exmouth restaurant during February 2018. During this time, it received 2 deliveries of chicken portions. These are marked A and B. So this is the graph that we have to study, and these are just 2 mark answers. Using the information in figure 2, calculate the size of order A. You are advised to show your workings. So basically we have to calculate how much we ordered for product A. So this is the line that we are going to study. Now my buffer stock, the important point over here is to be able to read the scale. So this is 500, so each one of these boxes are 100s. So my buffer stock was 100, and my order was over here, which was 1300. All right, so my size of order was 1300 is what I have, minus 100 is what I had from buffer stock, which gives me 1200 portions of chicken. And then moving on to part B, using the information in figure 2, calculate the number of days KFC's Exmouth restaurant ran out of chicken. So now we are going to look at the x-axis, which is number of days. So if I erase all of these, so basically this is, each one of these are 2 points. So this is 22, this is 26. So they ran out of chicken basically in the gap between these two, and that is 26 minus 22. So they ran out of chicken for 4 days. That is basically it. You just have to know how to read the scales, the axis I mean, and you will be good to go. Part C, analyze the impact on KFC of poor supplier reliability. So just now we solved a question for impact on KFC of poor customer service, and now it's poor supplier reliability. So I cannot rely on my suppliers. What is the problem? What are the problems that I'm gonna face because of it? So one impact, we're going to talk about one impact, and poor supply reliability, we can say that KFC may run out of chicken at busy times, which is what is happening because their supplier is not able to deliver them the correct amount of chicken, and they're running out of chicken. So one impact is KFC might run out of chicken at busy times, which is what is happening exactly. And if they run out of chicken as we've already seen, their customers are unhappy. So customer disappointment, because they're gonna order and they're not gonna get their chicken. So customer disappointment, because needs are not met, which is what drives back to our poor customer satisfaction point, that they will switch suppliers and go to Burger King, and KFC's revenue will fall. This is the impact. So basically, this point gives you 2 marks, this point gives you 2 marks, and this point gives you 2 marks, and a total of 6 marks for, you know, identifying the impact, saying what the impact does, and then analyzing it. Another impact, this is just one impact which I've written. Another impact you could have talked about is the fact that this is more of an application from the extract. So KFC might have to restrict its options on the menu, and they might not be able to provide, you know, the boneless chicken boxes or the popcorn chicken, which is the customer's favorite. So they might not be able to sell their, you know, trending products, and productivity will fall. So that is what you could have written too. They're more or less the same thing. So that is that. And then question 6, part A. State one job role that may be found in a fast food outlet such as KFC. So one job role, easy. It can be a restaurant manager, it can be the waiter, it can be anything. So it's just one. Outline one benefit to KFC of using social media to interact with its customers. Just 2 marks. So how is social media beneficial? You know, social media, the most important benefit is it's fast. It's fast, and it goes on to a large scale. So the benefit is that KFC could quickly tweet about, or, you know, post stories about their new offers on the menu. It can, you know, make very fast updates about new options on the menu. And if they do so, you know, this social media, the most important advantage is that it reaches a larger audience in a very short time. So potential customers will get this news faster and then traditional advertising, of course, and their revenue might increase. So that's it. Moving on to part C. In order to regain its lost market share, KFC considered 2 options. Option 1 is lowering its prices, and option 2 is using viral advertising. Justify which one of these 2 options KFC should use. Alright. So basically, both of these we have seen in our extract. So they're considering these 2 options. So firstly, we have to pick a side. Justify which one of these 2 options KFC should choose, lowering prices or using viral advertising. So let's say that we choose lower prices. So for the first 3 marks, we have to talk about how, if they lower their prices, what's gonna happen. So if KFC could lower the price of its, you know, most popular meals, such as whatever they wrote, the Zinger Tower burger, the popcorn chicken, the boneless chicken, they could lower their prices. So lower prices for most popular items and you're gonna write the item's name. And if they can do that, this would mean that its products would be more appealing and they will have a better value for money for its customers than say its competitors, because KFC has a lower price. So customers will have customers will have better value for their money compared to competitors like Burger King, and they would buy more. So this will lead to an increase in sales and an increase in market share. All right, so this goes your analyzing point, and now our however point. So for however, I used to have KFC and now I switched to Burger King. Maybe I like the taste of Burger King chicken better. Maybe I like the taste of Burger King burgers better. So even if KFC lowers its price, I might be a customer who likes its new supplier and I might not switch back. So in that case, the lowering price scheme does not work. So how you write it is however. So whatever I said, after switching to the rival such as Burger King or even McDonald's, consumers may prefer their new supplier because they like it better. So the impact of lowering prices is limited. There goes our first. And now for using viral advertising. So if we use viral advertising, we are going to get it's a marketing strategy. So our marketing strategy is going to get our messages to the consumers very fast. So marketing strategy. Okay, so this is for option 1. These are for option 2. So with this marketing strategy, we try to spread the awareness, and therefore the customers will get our message faster through social media, because that is what we are using for viral advertising. And whatever we said previously, increase market share, consumers will get our messages faster, and it will attract back our customers. And we may be able to get our market share back. However, again, so viral advertising also may not work. So for example, I started advertising over social media and about my change in menu, and the change in menu might not be taken very nicely from the consumers. They might not like my change in menu, and however I am marketing it might also not be correct. So my customers may not like my way of marketing, and they could get upset, customer dissatisfaction, and therefore lower sales all over again. So marketing strategy may not work. Customer dissatisfaction, and therefore impact is limited again. So overall, if I had to choose one of the options, I would choose lowering prices, as a conclusion, I would choose lowering prices. You can choose anything as long as you can justify it. I'd say I would choose lower prices because the lower price has a better chance at attracting my customers back and even attracting new customers because I am giving them more value for money. The lower prices might increase my competitive advantage because it is a competitive market. The fried chicken market is competitive, so according to that law, lower prices will increase my competitive advantage. I will attract more customers, therefore my revenue will increase and my profits are going to increase. So that is my justification. We're done with section B, and this is about it. It's not that hard, and we'll see you next time with section C. Bye bye.